Hi everybody, and welcome to Jimmy Draws Art. I'm Jimmy, and today we're going to go back and revisit acrylic painting again. That's right, we're not done with it. So buckle in your seatbelt and let's get ready for a little ride today, shall we?
Okay, here we go.
No.
And baby, that's right.
Go away, baby.
I'm talking.
No, you're not.
Listen to me. Look at me.
Not my house.
I'm the baby.
Stop it. You
I'm
go away.
the baby.
No, no.
Baby,
Hey,
baby,
go away,
baby,
you know.
baby,
Brah,
baby,
go.
baby,
Leave me alone. Alright, everyone, and welcome back. First off, I have to say that I am recording this introduction a bit late. So with that said, I have to say that the work has already been completed. I also have to say that it's not very pretty at what I did. Let's just say that I tried something new in each painting, and each one has their mistakes that you'll spot right away. Honestly, this is a challenge for me, and that is why I call this video an art challenge. I am learning as I go along, and this video is a learning experience for me on what not to do, it seems like. Well, anyway, I think it's time that we get this acrylic painting started, and you can just see where things went wrong. Welcome back, and here we are going to be talking about what I'm going to call day 4 of my painting project that I happen to be doing. So day 4 basically consists of me trying something out. I saw something online about blending from one color to another. It was quite interesting to see it, so I just wanted to try it out, and by trying it out I wanted to blend a little bit more of the sky, that as you can see that I'm happening to be doing. I'm basically going to go ahead and do a scene that I kind of saw online. There was a picture that I saw. I think it was off of a DeviantArt or something like that. I'm not sure where I originally saw the original picture, but it gave me an idea to try and do a beach scene. Some kind of a beach scene. I don't know what I was thinking. I've actually barely ever been to a beach or any type of place where I'm going to see palm trees. I just basically took everything that I noticed and just do it from memory from what I saw in pictures and stuff. Basically, I'm just going off on my own little thing here and making my own imaginary beach scene. So as you can see here, I decided to go ahead and put in water. I think I did okay with this. To tell you the truth, this actual painting I've done here, I'm not exactly happy with. I may come back and visit this again in some future time frame maybe, but overall, just not entirely happy with this one. I probably could have done better. I did a whole lot of just fumbling around. This I tried doing something a little different, actually. I wanted white poofy clouds, so I grabbed a tissue and dipped it in white paint, and it worked out okay. I took my puffy brush and tried smoothing out the white clouds with the puffy brush. It worked well enough. I actually happened to enjoy working with the tissue, but the tissue was also starting to leave residue behind, and it was just getting really messy. So I think pretty much at this point, a little later, I decided to just start going in with the puffy brush itself and making the clouds a little bit more better. I made a few mistakes, added in a little blue in there too, but the blue wasn't working out. So later on, I'm going to go ahead and try and correct those spots. So here I am trying to add in the palm trees. This is my attempt at doing palm trees. I don't know how to say it, but I did my best. I'm not sure exactly what I was doing with the palm trees, but I made palm trees. I was somewhat happy with the outcome. It was just it was just a try. I try adding in a little grassy plains. Sometimes you see a little bit of grass in the area around palm trees. I made a mistake over there and added too much green on the right hand side. Here I'm out drawing in birds, I guess. Birds flying off into the area, into the back area. Maybe they're seagulls, I don't know. But yeah, here I am correcting the mistakes. Now this, I decided to try and add in what you would call jet streams, I guess. I don't know what the actual term is. Those lines of vapor you see in the sky from passing by jets that are high up in the air, and they just happen to go by really, really fast. But obviously you can tell they're not really going fast, but they are, and they leave behind this trail. So I did that. Here I am trying to correct my mistakes and doing okay with it. I covered up a few of the mistakes that I've noticed, adding in a little bit of a shoreline, basically just adding in the white to make it look and feel a little bit better. And just overall, the painting came out okay, but in the end, just not entirely too happy with it. So I think we'll just call it quits here and just cut it from here. Hi everybody, and welcome to Jimmy Draws Art once again. I'm Jimmy, and I am going to go ahead and destroy this drawing today. So, as you can see, I've got my paint canvas all set up here, and I happen to be doing a character, my character Ella. So we're going to go ahead and try and paint her today, and try to paint her correctly. So let's kick it into time lapse then, shall we? So, with this, I started off, and this was my first mistake I made right here. I coated too much blue. I just did the whole thing blue, and I should have done something differently. See, because I wanted to get a fade in going on with the blue and everything, with the blue background and stuff. And it just didn't work out for me, as you will see later on in the video. So right now I decided to start off with the painting, started her shirt blue, and start trying to get in all the details at this point now. So doing all the shading and just playing around with the shading and stuff and just having a little fun with this. But it was now that I realized I made my mistake with the blue background. The paint was still just a little wet at this time. So I went ahead and started off with the red. Maybe come back to the yellow, because at this point I didn't know what to think at the moment. So I just figured, let's go ahead and paint her scarf and see if I can come back and save the actual yellow portion of it. So I decided to do the shading here as well too, of the scarf and all the detailing and everything else. So it was I was very happy with it up to this point. And then I had this situation happen. Like I said, see, I started moving in with the yellow, and yellow was turning a little greenish. I try adding in more yellow to try and see if I can actually go ahead and just save it. I was getting very frustrated at this point in time. At this point in time, I was totally frustrated because you can see the yellow. I tried lining it and just wasn't happy with the outcome. So I went to bed and I slept. And then my wife gave me the idea to try and add the white. So I decided now, as you can see, decided to add the white to the drawing as well too, to cover up that dark area where the yellow is. And therefore just went ahead and just whited the whole thing up. And then as soon as I was done whitening it up, I went ahead back over it with the yellow. And to be honest with you, the yellow turned out much better in this case. So definitely better to just prime everything white. Maybe I probably should have done this with the whole thing if I was going to do that. I'm not sure. But regardless, I saved it. I actually saved it a little bit more by adding in this yellow. So I was very happy at this point in time. So just very happy at this point in time. So I went ahead and started doing the face details. Face details went okay to me, I think. To be honest with you, it was a little bit more later on in this particular thing. As you can see, I wasn't very happy with the face details. And then I started going in with the flesh tone, we'll call it. Yeah, it was okay. The flesh tone was just, it worked out well enough for me. I then went ahead and with the highlights, as you can see, highlighting the flesh tones as best as I can, adding in blushes and all that good stuff. So it was quite fun. It was quite good. And then I added in more details. Just started adding in details at this point in time. Overall, I would say that it was alright. I got more frustrated again at this point too. And I went ahead with my brush pen that I use for my inking of my drawings and stuff to finish it off instead of using the brush with the paint. It just worked out better for me, and in the end I think it kind of saved the drawing. So overall, I really hope that you actually did enjoy this, and maybe we'll see you later on. Well, that was fun. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Honestly, I felt that this was a learning experience for me. Also, both of these paintings I did were a bit of a challenge for me. Especially this one, the one with my character Ella. I really made the mistake by doing the blue background. Well, maybe it wasn't that much of a mistake. I mean, when I look back on it, I did wanted that fading background that I did, and I felt like, I mean, it looks like it came out just right. I just wish it was done, I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is that I wish it was a bit easier. Maybe someone who has more experience with this can tell me on how to do this right, I guess. Maybe I did do it right and just forgot to put that spotting of the white area first. Honestly, I don't know, but I do know a little more now if I decide to revisit this in the future. And as for that first painting, I guess this first painting, I guess we'll just have to say meh. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I just saw something online. I wanted to practice doing that new thing that I wanted to learn, and I will have to practice probably more in the future. So you can tell there are probably more paintings coming. So that also means more videos about this too. So I hope you can join me for another painting video or any other videos that I have on my channel. So with that said, some videos should pop up right about here, right about now, that you can go visit and watch. I also have to ask to please like the video. Be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well too to keep up to date with what I do here. And be sure to hit that little bell notification next to the subscribe button if you do hit it. And finally, I have to say thank you for watching this to the end, and we will probably catch you in another video very soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.